Happy Friday. Trump, message for the Tesla vandals. Justice. Wait till you hear this. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Hello, happy Friday. Happy Friday, Fabian. Hello, Fabian. Brian, how are you? What's going on this Friday? Guys, I was here yesterday. I went back today, and this is what was here. For those who were live with me yesterday, we were live for about 40 minutes at this Tesla repair. As you know, guys, I was there, and I spoke to the manager. This is what's going on here, guys. There's a lot of bad mental illness. We're going to talk about that. Brian, hello, Brian. And what Trump is saying. Latest update on this that's in Oregon, here where I live in Las Vegas, and other parts of where I believe Colorado and some other states. And we're going to talk about this on this segment. VIP Auction Group, hello, Mike, how are you? So for those who were live with me yesterday in the afternoon, found out yesterday this and what notes they are putting on the cars of the Teslas. Okay. Now, just to make it clear, I talked to a lot of these people, and what's kind of weird, if I did if I asked 20 people, it's cut in half. Who wants a Tesla? That has nothing to do with politics. It's about electric vehicle. Now, you guys don't know, I got my wife a hybrid just 2 days ago. And she likes it. And that's what counts. But you can't tell who's a Republican, who's a Democrat. But these men and women, majority of men, who are run by an organized network group, they're finding more about it. Tesla's under attack. And this is a shame what's happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. But they're leaving these racist stuff and on the cars. And that dealer place where you just seen, that was yesterday. Nice place. Nice people working there. And these people are their business now with graffiti on there. So let's listen in what Trump has to say on this Friday. Hey, before we get into it, guys, my wife would get upset if I didn't say, hold on, sorry, guys. We ordered our merchandise. We're anxious as you are to give away for our 23,000 subscribers we had a couple weeks ago or a week ago. And it should be in hopefully tomorrow or Monday from the UPS. So we ordered a bunch of merchandise in Trump and other things for people who don't support Trump. So we have a bunch of different merchandise. She wanted me to throw it out there. Also, make sure you check out the shorts today. Thank you, Fabian, all because of you guys on here, and I truly mean that. Also, check out the shorts. I have I don't know why some people are getting it. Also, I have posts on there of the food, and I'm gonna start doing Mike M. and Fabian, who's doing a great job, along with Janine and Crystal and so many other moderators and lovebirds. Mike had a good idea. What I'm going to put is we're going to put a Maribel cooking some of these food. But anyhow, I'm going to make sure you guys have all the notifications. We have a 4 or 5 minute video out there. Helped out some new homeless people today. You're going to see some similar faces. We're still fighting on this channel and a lot of other YouTube channels, and a lot of church are I got to say, today, real quickly, guys, thank you, Fabian. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Today, it hit me. It hits me all the time. Today, it really hit me. You know what hit me? I can't believe it that the help I am getting on here and people who live in Las Vegas, random stuff people are dropping off. I have a FBI friend. I cannot mention any names. Dropped me off a bunch of shoes and sneakers and a new jacket and more and much more. It's amazing how much support we're doing. And also to make sure you check out other YouTube channels. Really, it's important. There's a lot of people who are catching on and bigger than mine out there. So make sure you support that if we can continue our help in helping the homeless. Now back to this. So this has got me upset because of these people who are nuts. These people who are putting this kind of stuff on. I got to check something here real quick. Sorry, guys. All right. So yeah, this here. So yeah, this stuff here, and they're putting their spray painting cars. Listen what Trump has to say, where he wants. Where does Trump want these people to go? Well, let's listen in.
Our Nancy Liu joins us live from Los Angeles as 3 people.
Hold on. I think I went a little far. Let's see here. Did I go too far? Hold on.
Charged for targeting Teslas. Nancy?
Whiskey Tango, how are you?
Well, Blake, despite the new federal focus on what the Trump administration is calling domestic terrorism, Tesla incidents continue across the country. So in a new Truth Social post, President Trump...
I was here yesterday, right here. I was at this exact spot right here yesterday.
Terrorist thugs get 20-year jail sentences for what they are doing to Elon Musk and Tesla. And there's kind of an awkward tension here in Southern California where we have the nation's highest concentration of Teslas in a largely blue portion of the state. One Tesla owner found a handwritten note from her Los Angeles neighbor this week urging her to get rid of the car, claiming it sends a message of Nazi complicity.
Nazis!
And there have been dozens of far more violent and damaging messages sent across the country in recent weeks. Continued incidents of torching, spray painting, and vandalism of cars, dealerships, and charging stations in Chicago. Ring video captured a man placing stickers on Teslas parked along a residential street. An owner emerged to find...
I appreciate the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, guys. Thank you, moderators.
And I'm like, you're not going to believe this. Someone put like a swastika on her car. And then it had a sticker that said, Heil Elon.
And in a new crackdown, the Attorney General announced federal charges against 3 people who allegedly used Molotov cocktails to set fire to Teslas in Oregon, Colorado, and South Carolina. As noted by the president,
Ozzy, how are you, Ozzy?
Could mean up to 20 years behind bars. And due to targeted violence, Elon Musk has ordered ramped up security at all Tesla showrooms, plus display cars, Blake. They're going to have Sentry mode engaged to record video footage of any incidents and suspects. Blake?
All right, our Nancy Liu, live for us in Southern California tonight. Nancy, thank you.
So there you have it, guys.
London's Heathrow Airport. Back open.
There you go. 20 years. And he wants to send what we missed, I couldn't find, as I quote, Trump says what we should do with these bad people. He says, I got a simple solution. Send them over to El Salvador. Send them there. Send them to the prisons there along with the bad drug cartels and murders. He goes, just send them to that prison there. That's it. That's our solution. Send them there. That was from Trump. I wish I had that on here, but unfortunately... Oh, is that it? Yeah, anyhow, Trump is upset and that's his solution. He does say, trust me on it. He says, Trump says, send these people that are threatening Elon Musk, who are threatening Donald Trump, who is threatening people who own Teslas and the Tesla dealerships and body shops and supply shops. He goes, if this continues, we will send them back. We'll send them to El Salvador. Send them there. You know, and I quote, he's not saying these are the El Salvadorians that are doing this. Let me make it clear. But he's saying for these people, whoever they are, doesn't matter where they're from here, white, black, whatever, gay, send them there. They'll learn real quick. So we talked about this, guys, yesterday, and I wanted to talk about it again because when I seen this graffiti here, you know, when you see this stuff here, that's bad. That just shows so much hate. Just because people own a Tesla, I support Trump. I don't want a Tesla. So they got that message totally wrong. I don't know what's wrong with people, right? These are just people in general, people who just prefer electric vehicles. It has nothing to do about Democrat, Republican, Independent, third party, fourth party, gay, straight, white, black, expanded. Has a choice. And for these people to do that, but we talked about this yesterday. Now, in other news, we got other news going on too. There's been these more arrests are being made to send back to Venezuela, Mexico, and El Salvador. More of ICE is taking these people and these bad people back to these other countries. So Trump is on a mission and will not sleep 100% until these people continue and get off the street of United States soil. So that's also going on. And then, of course, we also had AC Love. How are you? We have March Madness going on.
Sort of shown us stuff.
This
Over. This thing is over.
Listen to this.
They need to disclose everything and do it now. America needs to know. We need to demand that of our elected officials. Quit joking around about little green men and flying saucers. We're spending tens of millions of dollars on something. Dadgummit, we deserve to know. Give us
Randy, how are you, Jeannie?
Of course,
God bless you. How are you guys?
Traveling with the president. Let me leave you with this. Now that David Grush is going to be a senior advisor to your colleague, Eric Burlison, the one question that you would ask him when you see him in the halls of Congress or wherever you might see him up on the Hill, what are you going to ask him?
How's he doing? We talk pretty regularly.
Beyond that.
I think I know what he knows.
Okay.
He doesn't have to tell me. I've been around enough. I know what's going on. And for the record, I am not suicidal. So if y'all find me tomorrow with 10 more started the
Hold on one second, guys.
media, and please keep it up because we're going to get to the bottom.
One of these prisons in El Salvador. Do you think with the way that the judges have been issuing injunctions, it would be easier or harder to send these Tesla domestic terrorists to a jail in El Salvador than these MS-13 or Tren de Aragua guys?
Well, I view these people as terrorists just like others. These are, when I looked at those showrooms burning.
I think so.
those
If you
cars,
take
no
Nancy's
water,
ice cream,
like
go right
7,
to
8, 10,
El
burning,
Salvador.
exploding all over the place. These are terrorists. You didn't have that on January 6th, I can tell you. You didn't have anything like that on January 6th, which is sort of amazing because on January 6th, the Democrats were talking. Nobody was killed other than a very beautiful young woman, Ashley Babbitt. Nobody was killed. And you look at what's going on now with these terrorists. These are terrorists, and that's an organized event. You know, take a look at their signs. Take a look. They're all made by the same sign company. A nice, expensive job. Now, these are the people that finance it are, in my opinion, in just as big a trouble as the people that are setting the match and
There you
setting
go.
the fires. So we'll see. It's under very serious investigation by the FBI and by the Justice Department. These people are terrorists. Okay. Yeah, go ahead behind you, please.
There you go. These people are terrorists. So yeah, it's still happening, guys. And thank you for coming in, AC Love. I appreciate you pinning that on there or putting that on there. We have another Aussie in the house. Yeah, this is still going on, and it worries me a bit because if people are driving Teslas, I'm not driving one, but if people are out there on a Tesla, whether you're in Florida or Oregon or Vegas, where I'm at, or Philadelphia, elsewhere, you don't know what these people are up to doing, and it's got to stop. So I think the message that Trump is putting to send them to another country like Venezuela, or excuse me, El Salvador, put them in their prisons. This has to stop. These this is not a protest. This is these are crimes. These are they're armed, they're dangerous with cocktail bombs. And they are groups and networks of Caucasians, African American, and Hispanic who are approached, in my opinion, by somebody even bigger. And it's radical. It's bad. And I think somebody needs to stand up from the Democrat Party as well. And I'm not here blaming them at all, but somebody needs to stand up, because when they continue to say, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, maybe more than a little bit, when they say they want to protest on March 29th, on Elon Musk, just say protest. Don't mention Trump or Elon. That upsets me. And that's also sending a message out to these bad men and women, or men who are doing this, in this case, men. All right. So that's what we have going on. We have 46 in the chat. We have 14 likes. Appreciate you guys coming in on this Friday. Trump's under attack. And how about this judge? How about this judge blocking, still trying to block sending these bad people? All of them are gangs, murderers. They belong back. Okay? They came here with the Biden-Kamala administration, and the judge, what side's he on? So, they're not supposed to be a Democrat, Republican. They're supposed to work on the issue, what's happening, on how they feel about it. You're right? So you're a judge. You might favor one side, but your job as a judge is to say, Okay, let me look this over. How the hell can you block it? And now, of course, Trump is really upset on how he's still opening his mouth up, the judge, on blocking these people who came here through the last administration and are still living here, and a lot of them are very bad. So hopefully we get somewhere on that. It's just not good. As you know, Trump and Elon and JD Vance are working so quickly on getting this American back. They're also still mentioning about the Medicaid. There's a certain organized group out there saying that people are going to lose their Medicaid, Medicare benefits, Social Security, and SNAP benefits. That's still continuing. That upsets me because nothing's happening. People woke up. My mom got her Social Security. People are getting their Medicaid. People are getting their Medicare, and nothing's happening. Meanwhile, they're still saying that Trump's going to take it away. Simply false. All right, we'll jump into some comments. Thank you for being here on this March. Beautiful March Madness going on right now. Oh, here we go.
Cut and dry legal issue, and Judge Boasberg rightfully is demanding that the administration comply with the law.
These district courts, these are the entry-level federal courts. They do not have the authority to go out and to say, Mr. President, you can't do this. We're going to bind everybody nationwide. They don't have that authority.
Well, they're doing it for now. So let's bring in our panel to talk about that and more. Real Clear Politics White House correspondent Philip Wegman, Shelby Talcott, political reporter for Semaphore, and Alex Gangitano, White House correspondent for The Hill. Welcome, everyone. So this back and forth. Here's a bit of Reuters reporting about this hearing this afternoon the judge had with the Trump administration about these deportation flights when they took off. In relation to the
love it, HC Love. Thank you for all your support. Appreciate you each and every time I see your name on here, HC Love. Thank you so much.
However, having heard government lawyers address him in the way the government had in its filings, Boasberg didn't specify the language he took issue with. A government filing on Wednesday did accuse Boasberg of engaging in a judicial fishing expedition in seeking more information about deportation flights. Shelby, we're waiting to find out what happens next here. There's a hearing at the appellate court on Monday, but this is very much a live controversy.
Yeah, and what I will say is the administration in many ways has planned for this, right? The president talked about invoking the Alien Enemies Act on the campaign trail, and not only were they planning to invoke the Alien Enemies Act, but they've been really preparing for legal pushback on the Alien Enemies Act and on a whole other host of things that the president has decided to do executive orders on. And so in this sense, this 2.0 Trump administration is much more prepared for the legal pushback.
Hello, Cooper. How are you? Good to see you on here.
Yeah, they had 4 years to think about it and get that strategy together. President Trump says this on Truth Social: no district court judge or any judge can assume the duties of the president of the United States. Only crime and chaos would result. Make America great again. So, Alex, it sparks this whole conversation. Is it the Supreme Court that's going to take it up?
All right, guys, welcome in the chat. Happy Friday. Freshly Wild. Cooper's in the house.
Judge, there are hundreds of them across the country. Shut down not only something in their district, but for the entire country.
I head back to college on Sunday. Good for you, Cooper. Thank you, Freshly Wild. Appreciate it. Hold on 1 second. We got some company here, and they're downstairs. I didn't expect. So, appreciate everybody being in here on this Friday. As our topic in live is this Tesla, that's what's happening. There's still lots of threats on Elon Musk. What a world that we're living in. It's a shame that this is still going on. Today's Friday. This happened on Monday, and these people are still threatening Elon Musk and his Tesla vehicles and calling Nazis to people who are buying Tesla. And here's the problem. It's split in half. There's Republicans buying Teslas. There's Democrats buying Teslas. There's whites, blacks, gays, and Hispanics. All types of people buying Teslas. Some people can't afford them. Some people don't like them. But this is a message clearly from these certain people out there that are very disturbed people. And for them to be doing this and continue doing these threats, we were there yesterday. It's continued to really piss me off. And then they're putting notes on their car. So one man, he says he spray painted his Tesla. It was not at his shop. It was in his neighborhood. He had 2-car garage. One was filled. Anyhow, you get the message. And it had. He's a nice guy. Seemed like a nice guy to interview. You heard him. And they're threatening his Tesla. We're gonna. You support Elon because you drive a Tesla. What happened to America? We talked about this yesterday. Just horrible.
I think they're taking a play out of Democrats' playbook here. We heard AOC
All right.
for the impeachment.
What have I missed? See, everything is stopping here. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, guys. I have no idea what's going on. The internet on my side's fine. It's like a glitch. It blinks, it goes off, it comes on. So I don't know. I'll try it out and see what happens here. Best wishes, Cooper. Okay, see, now that was probably in here a few. Let's see, why am I double tap to support Salmar? Thank you, Lemon J. Test. Okay, now we're back. Okay, so we'll see how things go here. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Are you enjoying your spring break? March Madness, beautiful weather, at least here in Las Vegas. A lot going on in the world. Trump is still very convinced that this economy is in great shape and it's going to be in better shape as he continues to get and work on getting these price of goods down and end these wars. And then also people are waiting still on the Doge and seeing how much more it's exposed. So right now, I think what's happening is people are on the edge of their seat because they want to see more. But, you know, they're moving as quick as they could. They got to be very careful on this and making sure they get the right. They found a lot of millions of dollars already. So now they're still got their eyes wide open, still firing some more IRS. And that's good stuff. Because at the end of the day, it's going to help us out because we're continuing on this tax season, April 15th, don't forget. We've been paying, and a lot of crooked stuff's been happening for the last couple years. The last administration, the administration before that, and beyond that. So that's still going on, as well as the Epstein files. So I don't know how much more we're going to hear on that, to be honest with you guys. We talked about that yesterday. So, but yeah, we have a thank you. We got Jaronette in the house. Hello. So that's where we're at, guys. I got to tell you, it's just disappointing with this Tesla stuff to put vandal on the door. And, you know, these people, for me, hopefully we'll hear there's people approaching them from different groups and networks and Democrats and stuff like that telling them to do this. There's no way possible that this is all done by this people just, you know, yes, there's some copycats, but mostly of these people are out there being approached. So we'll see what happens. I got to tell you though, Trump says, send them back, send them to Mexico, send them to El Salvador, put them in their prisons. I guarantee you, put them there for 20 years, 30 years. When they get out and they're 80 years old, collecting their Social Security here and being 150 years old, because that's all going on too, right? They'll learn real quick, right? Thank you, HC Love, appreciate it. What the hell is this? Bring back what? Bring back Biden. Who the hell in the right mind would want to bring back Biden?
Not to be harsh, I mean, I understand the temptation to try and fill
Bring back Biden
as an elder statesman. Presidents are normally more popular after they leave office.
Maddie, how are you?
There is a lot of resentment from Democrats because they don't just think that Biden gummed up the works. They think that by sticking around, he greased the skids for Donald Trump to come back a second time.
So I want to quickly touch on this because we have a ton of new poll numbers out this week, including how people think that the president is doing with regard to any number of these foreign hotspots: Israel, China, Mexico, Ukraine, Russia, Canada. Shelby, he's pretty much upside down.
I have friends who've been dealing with this. Information in and information out.
Since when have we watched Democrats like chain themselves around the DOD and the Pentagon to stop people from going in to cut any spending at the Department of Defense? Democrats have been going after that for years to want to cut that spending, and now the Republicans are like, let's find ways. They're like, whoa, don't touch the sacred institution.
Hello,
Nobody
AKA.
is saying that. I would say that there's $38 billion of contracts Elon Musk's companies he could start to look at if he's really serious. But I want to know if that's why he was really there, Blake. There was more interest in China and the Indo-Pacific Command briefing than his actual.
There was reporting that he was there for that. The White House really pushed back hard.
The truth is out there.
Today, the truth is out there. Bardella says, gotta leave it there. Thank y'all. Appreciate it on a spirited Friday. Still to come here on the Hill. Thanks, Kurt. Fires, Molotov cocktails, and gunfires. We reported Tesla under attack from Musk critics, but is a bigger threat.
I was here, guys.
Or another threat looming.
Another threat. So, unfortunately, with the March Madness, I know a lot of people didn't get the notification. I was there. We were right here. And like I said, there's been more threats on this service department right here, ladies and gentlemen, as I did that live. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, guys. You know, maybe it's on my side, but it's glitching on my side, and I don't know. We'll see what's going on. But anyhow, that Tesla is getting more threats. More threats. Again, I was there. I went back, and I was going to do a live, but I know there's a lot of March Madness going on, and the people are glued to that, which they should be. But anyhow, more threats on that store. It's going to be on News Nation a little bit. More threats in Oregon and threats all over the United States of America, because at the end of the day, people are simply just don't like Elon Musk or Donald Trump. And that's fine. But to do these things is out of control. And the Democrats need to stand up, or at least some of them, and say, hey, you know, as a Democrat, we have different issues to work on. We don't agree on Trump's issue, but we will not tolerate any of this. I continue to say this on this channel. Chris C., God bless you. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Yeah, community page. Check out the community page every now and then, guys. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. On there, I'm constantly putting some new posts, some funny posts, and you know, homeless and the food that we're preparing for the homeless people. So check out the post every now and then. So Trump again suggests that Tesla vandals go back, send them back with the immigrants, the illegals. Send them right behind them on a separate plane. By the way, have you heard the plane? So now they're putting these bad guys on these planes, and they're worried about maybe ICE being a step ahead and having their own jet flying. I mean, this is nuts. I say get these people back quick. Get them back and let Venezuela, Mexico, and El Salvadorian take care of it in China. Not us. Not us. We have enough problems here with our own people and fighting homeless. It's a crime different than stealing. I got an answer for it. Yeah, absolutely. It's so messed up. But I got to tell you, they have good security at this Tesla plant right here. Now, I was at yesterday. Great security. Yeah, we've seen that. A couple of these cars here. Nuts. So more threats. 20 to 50 million with an M are here illegally. Wow, isn't that crazy? I'll say it. I'll repeat it again. 20 to 50 from a subscriber. That's nuts. It's insane that that many came in. Just looking at something here. Hold on one second here.
You know, the local stores, they don't.
Is that Mark Kelly, the astronaut? Yeah.
When one job is lost, it has impacts on other jobs. It's just like when you create a job.
What's this guy? What's Mark Kelly talking about? Senator Mark Kelly? There was talks about him running for president. What's he got to say?
Well, that goes the other way, too. If you start losing jobs in the healthcare industry, that affects entire communities. So this has economic consequences.
Please. My take on the other side of the break. I'll explain. Coming up right after the hill.
Taking away healthcare.
She's looking into the rise
But
of
I gotta say, the worst part
warfare.
is
That's
this.
coming up 7 o'clock Eastern. 6.
You're gonna take away the ability for somebody to just meet their basic healthcare needs. Somebody who can't afford to pay out of pocket.
Yeah, I hear you, Brian. 1776.
For children, half of the kids in our state and rural areas are on access. You're going to take away their health care to give a tax cut to a rich person. And that is just fundamentally wrong.
Thank you. Appreciate you letting us know it's your first time here. Welcome in. Appreciate you. Good to have you. God bless you.
From the audience, and as a reminder,
the Leon Franco.
Story, but if you could make it brief, and also ask one related Medicaid question. So we'll turn to Chad Turns from Tucson. Chad.
Hold on, I want to hear this guy. We'll go back down in a minute.
Vehicles and damaged facilities. Elon Musk held a town hall at his top company and made it public. President Trump's new right-hand man acknowledging some of the vitriol toward Tesla as he digs deeper into Doge and presidential politics.
If you read the news, it feels like, Armageddon. So it's like, I can't walk past the TV without seeing a Tesla on fire. You're like, what's going on? Some people, it's like, listen, I understand if you don't want to buy our product, but you don't have to burn it down.
But Musk also painted a picture of a brighter and futuristic world. AI robots, fully autonomous vehicles, self-driving robot taxis. Just some of the innovations Musk says are coming. Now that very well could be true, but we got another reminder this week of the now. Let me take you to China. 2 headlines from there just this week alone. The electric car company BYD now claims its latest charging system gives its vehicle full charge for 250 miles in all of 5 minutes. Another Chinese EV company
Wow, that's big.
Developed full self-drive technology, and they are offering it for free. So as Tesla now turns into a political football here in the U.S.,
listen to this.
a reminder that halfway around the world, China's automakers are coming after one of America's biggest companies purely at a business level. The U.S. car companies know this. You should as well. And that's my take. I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for watching us here on The Hill. I'm Blake Berman. See you Monday.
Where does the power of the executive end?
All right, so we
Judiciary begin. Sounds like an essay from a civics class.
I'm starting to learn about these how these electric vehicles work. We just got one from Maribel. I ended up getting a Ford because the Tesla was a little out of my price range. Plus, I didn't want the full electric. Hello, everybody, and welcome in on this Friday. Hope you're doing well. Shout out, and God bless you and your family. And happy spring. I think spring was yesterday. Enjoying your March Madness. So we end up getting Maribel the Escape. She wanted an Escape, and it works on, right now as we speak, it's charging. The problem, the pros and cons, the pros are, it's nice. You get 45 miles, but you can set it. Like if you're going short distance, Maribel works 5 miles away. You can pretty much not use the gas. So we still haven't used the gas in 2 days now. So for me, I'm not here to talk into getting a hybrid, but I think that's where we're at. I have the plug-in hybrid, a little bit more, but in cost, but you can plug it in and run on that. Now, with the regular hybrid, you still save on gas, but then you got to think about the electric. Some people tell me it's going to be an extra $20, $30 a month, but at the end of the day, I don't think we're ready. But when they get to the point where you can charge a vehicle and you can charge it in 20 minutes, I think a lot of us are all going to be out getting, as the price goes down. I will in a second, Cooper. Let me see here. Then we'll all be buying, not Teslas, but hybrids, maybe. Destroying vandalism Teslas give more money to the company, so they are helping the company grow by doing this. Oh, got you, Cooper. Good point. High five, fist bump. Excellent point, actually. Actually, a real good point. Thank you for telling me to go back and read that. That is a great point. Elon will never go broke. Well, he's worked hard, Ozzy Crosby. Hope you're doing well. We have 2 Aussies on here. He works hard. So, when people are successful, we should be happy. Why? Anyhow, we should be very happy. Oh, here's this judge, guys. This guy here. Hold on.
Went ahead anyway.
Hold on, this is important.
Judge Boasberg's order.
I want you to
The
go.
question is, what happens now? Will the judge hold the government lawyers in contempt? Will those alleged gang members stay in that prison? Will even more of them join them soon? Today's hearing ended without a ruling, but it started with strong words from the judge. Judge Boasberg accused DOJ lawyers of... Today's hearing ended.
Here we go. Listen to this, guys.
Started with strong words from the judge. Judge Boasberg accused DOJ lawyers of using, quote,
several of these moronic Tesla vandals have been arrested. They're just not very smart. But President Trump says
the United States. He got the DOJ attorney to admit that his oral order to stop those flights.
That judge says, no, we got to keep these people here. Look at these. These are gang guys. Mostly men. Oh, I think all men.
Use of that centuries-old Alien Insurrection Act, awfully frightening, and that's a quote. He said it could set a dangerous precedent in which a president can claim that anybody is invading the United States and then deport them. Now, just to be clear, that judge isn't saying that the administration cannot deport illegal criminal immigrants. His issue was how they were doing it this time.
Zachary Smith, I'm reading your comment. Yeah, I hear you.
Wartime law. Trump today defended those deportations yet again, saying he has the authority and that the decision to...
Now, I'm going to talk about the hybrid in a minute. Just a little bit. We'll talk about it.
He also continued to attack the judge.
I won on the basis of getting criminals out of our country. This was a bad group, and they were in bad areas, and they were with a lot of other people that were absolutely killers and murderers. He's got the authority to get bad people out of our country. And you can't stop that with a judge sitting behind the bench that has no idea what goes on, who happens to be...
It does, Ozzy. Sorry, I had to read that 3 times to comprehend. Yeah, to answer your question, so after the 45 miles of electric goes, if you set it that way, you can set it like on different settings. One is electric only. When that goes out, to answer your question, is the hybrid charges on stops and it comes on random, mostly at stops. Then the gas will take, so long rides like from Vegas and Sedona, it's going to mostly go gas, but still she can probably go on a full tank 300 miles. I really think, guys, hybrid, we'll see. It's too early to tell. But the price are up a little, the price are coming down rather a little bit. I think that might be the way to go, because even though gas prices are coming down 75 cents here in Vegas, it's not, we need it down to about $1.50. I don't know if that's going to happen. Maybe, hopefully we get around $1.90. I think this might be the way to go. Here's the main problem. Our problem is we got to get charging. It takes 8 hours to charge. Now you can increase your, I have a 120. You can go to 220, and that takes half the time. It's like a fast charger. But then you have to, my breaker's full. You got to get an electrician, take out the breaker, put another breaker. That's like a few $100, no big deal. And then you get a few hours. And there's also stations now. Here's the bottom line. We got to see more stations, and if they can figure out long term to get quicker chargers and to have the battery not just go for 40, 50, or 100 miles like BMWs and Teslas, maybe go 1,000 miles, and then go down on prices, give a little bit better warranty. I think we might be heading that way in the next 5 to 10 years. So.
Lunatic.
Now, questions of authority aside, lawyers for some of those deported migrants say their clients are not gang members and that they were only arrested and targeted because they had tattoos. And now they're holed up in a mega prison in El Salvador, known for its brutal conditions. There are reports of...
That's where this man belongs, right here. He did the Tesla.
All right, I want to bring in Mark.
This guy here.
Politics reporter with Axios, and also very
He's going through a lot.
World,
what they're doing to him. And these people are going to be caught, and they're going to be caught, and they're going to be prosecuted. They can get 20 years in jail.
Good.
And they'll get it.
Good.
There's going to be no leniency. There'll be no pardons. It's under very serious investigation by the FBI and by the Justice Department.
Absolutely, freshly wild.
Those who claim that silent Democrat politicians bear no responsibility here. Let's not forget what people like Tricky Dick Durbin was saying back in 2019 about a link between violence and heated language.
A man went into a synagogue and killed one person, injured others. Why is this happening? What do you see as the root cause here?
This is domestic terrorism. Let's call it for what it is. This has really been fomented because of the rhetoric that we're hearing from the White House.
But the Democrats are absolved now after their rhetoric about Musk, the Nazi, the oligarch, the autocrat, Hitler. Now, again, Democrats, they're so out of control. They're grasping at straws. They're even shredding their own norms. EVs are great. They may help with climate change.
Flinner, how are you, Flinner?
Burn the Teslas. Or how about, we're for girl power. But biological men must be allowed to compete in women's sports. And now, political violence is always unacceptable, except when carried out.
And my dad had a few too, Cooper.
This is their pattern. expect it. But how is that a way to build a strong, persuasive movement? And that's the angle. Joining me now, the one and only Judge Jeanine Pirro, co-host of The Five Judge. So great to see you, as always. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Did you ever think we would get to this place where...
It's going to come back real soon, Cooper.
All throughout the Democrat
Probably in
Party
about a month when I go camping.
decides it's going to kill a company by engaging in this type of protest, which is just criminal behavior.
You know, the left's insanity knows no...
By the way, real quick, Judge Jeanine, just want to throw it out there, ladies, gentlemen. She's like 78 years old, 70-some years old. What a beautiful lady, huh? Beautiful. Smart. All right, just want to throw it out there. Now, as far as the buzzballs, from Cooper's question was, what happened to Buzzball Fridays? We're going to get back to that during the camping. As soon as we get back into the campsite, we're going to start doing our Buzzball Fridays. But we've been so swamped with what's happening with Trump. I forgot about the Buzzball Fridays. We'll get back to that. So thank you, Cooper, for reminding me. Yeah, she's a beautiful woman. Great personality as well. Yeah, Ozzy agrees. Cooper agrees. So I want that Trump hat. We're going to work that out for you, HC Love. We got some hats coming in. Maribel ordered about 6. I hate to put words in my mouth. 4 to 6 hats. Hold on. Let me just check a look at this. Look at this. And some Trump cups. And we got people on here that are not Trump supporters that we ordered some fun stuff too. So we got different things we're going to be giving out as soon as they come in the mail within a day or 2 or 3. Yeah. Yeah, so this is these are the gangs. They want to get them back to El Salvador. And speaking of El Salvador, they want to get the people who messed up the Tesla companies out, get those back and put them in the jails there. Now, we welcome everybody on here. So we have only 36 on here. Yeah, I got to tell you, I think March Madness has an effect on what's happening with some YouTubes. They're shaving this guy's hair. Look at this. Shaving his head. Who wants to shave their head? Look at that. Shave them. Trump says to shave them. Shave their heads. Get them back. Clean them up. Little Miss Amy Brown. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate those kind words. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Shave them and send them back. I appreciate those kind words. Yeah. So Trump goes after the Tesla. He says it's an act of terrorism. Send them to Venezuela. Send them to their prisons, right? Guarantee you, when they get out in 20 years, 30 years, they won't be thinking about doing it. Horrible, horrible world, huh? Horrible times. Oh, here's this judge right here. So this is the guy, this is the judge right here they're talking about.
A whole week of postponing deadlines of clearly the government.
Barbara, how are you, Barbara?
With him and proffering information that is not particularly useful and certainly not responsive to his questions. He has a number of tools at his disposal. I'm not sure any of them are as useful as they might be in a
Somebody timed out Flinner.
They involve sanctions. They involve the contempt power of the court. They involve perhaps monetary penalties and even jailing individuals at some point. He doesn't want to do that. That's not where he wants to go. But what he will do,
that's the judge.
and he has an obligation to do this as a judge, is to vindicate the order that he handed down, the injunction, and to determine whether anybody violated that. And he's on that quest at this point, and it's perfectly proper for him to do that.
Bill, initially, the DOJ lawyers tried to argue that Judge Boasberg's oral order didn't count. It was only the written order about half an hour later. The judge today got the DOJ lawyer to admit, in fact, that that wasn't true, that the oral order was binding. You're a lawyer. You know that when a judge says something, it's binding, right?
Well, again, thank you for having me. I would say if I was appearing in Judge Jones's courtroom in his past
Laura,
life,
I mean, the truth is that the Dems have railed against domestic terrorism for years. And ironically, when the 13 Democrats who sponsored legislation were asked about this domestic terrorism, I call it Tesla terrorism, none of them would even respond. But, you know, it is not just domestic terrorism in terms of trying to bring down a company. They are not only, bringing stock prices down, they're not only affecting the pension of people who have pensions invested in that company, they are intimidating a civilian population.
I agree, Flanner. Cooper, excuse me. I agree, Cooper.
People who work for Tesla at risk. They are doxing the names of people who own Tesla cars as though they should be attacked. And make no mistake, they are fueling violence here. And the fact that they are conspiring, and I can't wait to find out who's funding this, Laura. This is a conspiracy. It is, as far as I'm concerned, something that comes out under RICO because, you know, there is no domestic terrorism law. There are individual laws that are then used as part of an
This is a simple mistake
so the
on the
shotgun shooting a car, Molotov cocktails, and then the.
Yeah, that was just a simple mistake in all means. HC Love didn't mean that. These things happen. I've done it. I've done it to Maribel. So please don't take it personal, anybody on here. Everything was all fixed up. But we do have a little bit of a glitch on my end. I'm still seeing a little bit of a blinking on my end. So I will stay on, guys. It is Friday. Sal Capano, can you please check our mods so we can be safe? Yeah, I'm going to check out. Yeah, there's something that is, AC, first of all, AC Love, don't worry about it. I'm sure Flinter knows it was not intentional, or it could have been, I'm just checking a couple things on my side, and not to be a smart ass at all, and I thank you guys for all your support, but, and I wouldn't even be here without you, but we got 23,200 some subscribers, and I'm looking at 30 on here, and this is a channel that should have at least 200-300 on here that we've been getting. I know yesterday we did it, so I'm gonna check into this. Something is not right. So if YouTube is out there listening or modifying, or if there's something weird about this, and I'm gonna take HC. I'm gonna check out some of these. What's happening here? Yeah, that was very weird. I don't believe HC Love. First of all, let me just say this. Mods, you can't do anything wrong. I'm going to say it again. Nothing you can do wrong. At all. At all. All right. Now, I said that. Mistakes happen. I think there's something weird going on right now. And I'm not saying bad, but something with YouTube. Again, if you guys are listening, 27 on here, 24 likes. I mean, likes is one thing. But a channel like this should have over 200-400 people on here. We've been getting that. I thought maybe yesterday was a glitch, and now I'm seeing it again. Simply something going on. This is the amount of people that are on here is a channel that's, kind of getting started on there, or maybe established. And so there's definitely something wrong, and I'm going to reach out to YouTube on there because YouTube is sketchy everywhere lately. Yeah, Flinter. And thank you, Flinter, for not taking that serious. And knowing HC Love, who I've never met, but knowing by her actions on here, this wasn't intentional at all. And this is weird. I will be looking into it. But yeah, anyhow, again, none of the mods can ever do anything wrong on here, or anybody on here. Let's just kind of hate, and you say something very bad to somebody else on here, or to Trump. But anyhow, yeah. So guys, I'm gonna sign off. It's aggravating me, and I was really hoping that we, I just don't understand this, and I'm getting a message here because I have somebody else who looks after the channel that I'm real close to. I don't want to mention any names, not a family member, and they're even saying, Sal, get off on there, and I'm going to check into it. I do appreciate, Sal, we're here. What about us? And I greatly appreciate you guys. Much love. I will try to come back on. And I want to reach out. Mike M., thank you so much, Flinter. and everybody else. Cooper, always good to see you, my friend. Ozzy, I think, and AC Love, God bless you. Janine, Randy French. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little time out. Probably a good time to get a little something light to eat. And no stress on here. Always think positive. Don't worry about the small stuff. Everything will pass. I will see you a little bit later. Maybe it's the March Madness. Maybe everybody, or maybe it's me. Maybe people are just don't like the channel. Maybe people don't like me. I don't know. Maybe it's the title. It could be a combination of things. I have no idea. It does hurt me a little bit though, to see, what the hell is going on here. It makes me wonder just a bit. Hey, God bless everybody. I'll see you on the next. See you. I have no idea, Josh. I have no idea what's going on.